I would like to take this opportunity and thank the Sparkle Kid for the sparkle of hope that was ignited in my heart. I started with Sparkle Kid back in 2011, if I remember precisely. And there was a statement that struck my heart from the speech that Uncle Theo used to deliver in our assembly. That has been, there was this bird that was trapped in a cage for many years. But now the problem was the bird could not escape the cage because it was so used to the situation. And I took that story and I brought it home, that could it be that I'm that bird that is trapped in poverty, that is trapped in hopelessness. And I thought to myself, you know what, Alu, I will not stay in this cage forever. Now it's time for me to use this opportunity to be a better person. Reflecting back, anniversaries are good opportunities to recollect the memories and cherish the moment that we have shared together. And one last thing I want to say is that it doesn't matter where you go in life, but what matters the most is whom you have beside you all the way. It is with pleasure and confidence to have shared my greatest milestones in this life with Sparkle Kids. And I am grateful for the success and many amazing friendships and bonds I have created with the group. So now I can safely say I have a second family, that is the Sparkle Kids. Thank you.
All I can say is thank you for being the person that you are. Keep on inspiring more and touching more lives. It would be a blessing for me just to touch one person in my life. Thank you so much. Thank you, Liz.
I'm doing my third year in law. I just want to take this time and appreciate Uncle Theo. One, for being close to being my best friend, but not being my best friend. That's one. Two, one thing that I like about me and him, we have that daughter and father relationship. So he's my father, but he doesn't know that he's my father. Only I know. Just for myself. Yeah, now everybody knows, but yeah, it's no longer a secret, so you all know. All right, so I don't have a lot to say, but I have so much to be grateful for. One, I am grateful that not only did Uncle Theo find me, but he found something in me. I'm not an emotional person. I'm going to try to be not emotional about this. So I come from a family that is definitely not privileged, definitely disadvantaged. I did my matric, and by God's grace, Uncle Theo was able to sport me a bursary, and that was from Abergold. I got the bursary, and I got the bursary. Two, I didn't have the money to go to Bloemfontein. Three, I've never been to Bloemfontein. But I was going to Bloemfontein, of course, because I wanted to study and be a lawyer. So I didn't have the money to go. So he gave me tax fare to go there. He also paid for my registration. So I went there as a student with nothing. Just hope, because Uncle Theo knew that there was something in me that was so important that he didn't want to let go of it. I did my law degree and I'm still doing it. And I just want to say to him, one thing I learned from you the most, you always say it, don't just live life, you must live a meaningful life. So I'm going to try my best to live a meaningful life, because that's the only thing that he always instills in us. He didn't just give us money, because most buses, they give you money, you go and then you pass and that's it, they're done. But Uncle Theo invests in you emotionally. When you're going astray, he's not even going to go left. He's going to come straight to you and say, I think you've gone astray and you need to put your leg back to where it was. And that's one thing I like about him. He's been so emotionally supportive towards me, and I can trust him with everything and anything. And I'm grateful that I'm a Sparkle Kid and you're still my best friend, though you're not my best friend.
I know Theo and Angie, not just Theo, but Sparkle Kids is Theo and Angie, and obviously the sponsors as well.
Come on! Time for lappiness. The disappointment in life this
So-
girl had to go through in order to be here tonight, you cannot believe. Enough, don't, and you're not talking.
Okay, I'm talking now. Okay. So when I look at Theo and Angie, these people are like family to me. And regardless of my background, where I come from, they've always been there for me. And I'm truly, truly grateful for that. Not just to Theo and Angie, but to SparkleKids. And I do want to be a gynecologist. So currently I'm doing my honors in medical bioscience, so I will be going to medicine next year if everything goes well. And then Theo and Angie and everyone, they have been there every step of the way in ways that I cannot even explain. I can't even believe that I'm crying in front of Theo and Angie because I'm always the chatterbox, and I'm always, I never wanted him to see me in this state, but I'm very, very grateful. Thank you so much.
I don't remember the exact date when I met this young man sitting down there. I think I met him around 2015. I was doing grade 11. And then I've been standing on his tall shoulders ever since then, so that I can be able to look far. I've been with him for these past 6 years now. If it wasn't for SparkleKids, maybe I was gonna be one of my peers who decided to drop up university, who decided not to go on. But I'm humbled. I'm glad to be the part of the 10 years of SparkleKids. I'll forever I'll forever be humble. I'll forever take your kindness and Angie's kindness in my heart forever. Okay.
So, honestly, that's really, Theo, that's the only thing I really need to say, because they were my neighbors, and if I was sitting there and having drinks, that whole flipping house was full of children. Everybody was braaiing there, and I was so jealous. I think, what is going on there? And then slowly we became friends, and I was also invited, and I could be there as well. But it was always Angie there. Yeah, and of course you have unbelievable six-pack, but it's always Angie who was there taking care as a motherly. And again, I love what you do, and I'm unbelievably impressed. But again, without Angie, it would have never been the same as SparkleKids. Angie, chapeau.
The bravest thing you will ever do is to step up to the plate and to say, I want to escape the conditions in which I am. I want to do something for myself. I want to do something for my community. I want to do something for the world I live in. That is almost the bravest step. The step is these kids that you had here tonight, the steps that they gave, the next step in life, that's the bravest thing you'll ever do. And anything after that is almost insignificant compared to that.